Now, see, these uniforms were part of the uniform wear by the Spanish Empire, and this is the most utilized weapon that the Spanish use. It's called the pica, or lance. They are lancers. Now, this is the original uniform in the 1400s. That is a morion. Morion, that's what it's called, a morion. It's la coraza. And now check out how they wear their shoes and their pants. They wear short pants to keep up with the heats and mosquitoes. Those are swords. Notice they were real light and long and pointy, with designed to point. And that is a musket. In between the musket, the sword, and the pica, they call that a tercio. Tercio means the third. 1/3 were the pica, 1/3 were the firearms, and the rest swords and all kind of weaponry. And that is the halberd, the long grabbing axe. Now notice they call it Conquistador era 1540, but they were here since 1492 all the way to the present. They haven't gone nowhere. And they changed their names throughout time. They changed names, and they call them colonial. But this is in Arizona, actually a colony of the United States of America. They would call it today a state, the same as Hawaii and so on. So when you go to a museum, make sure that you see what they're showing you and the reality of it. It might not be real what you're looking at. This is a representation of the next era, what they call it the Arizona Territory. But the reality, Arizona Territory is actually the United States colonial time. They are colonizing these places. They took it away from the locals and the Spanish, or the Iberians, what I call it. So you have a here representation of the flag, and the uniform of the soldiers, and the uniform of the native or the original population. Now you have to understand that when they arrive here, they spoke Castilian, they spoke all kind of languages from the Iberia Peninsula, because these guys, they were here already 400 years before. So when Custer arrived at the Little Big Horn and got a slaughter in 1848, 1886, actually 1870s, in 1900 it's still happening. The fight with the local population, or the native population, or what I call the original population. When Custer arrived at the Little Big Horn, these fellows, they were named like Geronimo, Pedro, and Pablo. And they were already trained with weaponry, horses given by the Spaniards and so on. So they were very advanced by the time the Yankees arrived in the western part of the United States of America after winning the Civil War. So it's all mirage what you're looking at. This right here is the fight in the 1920s. Actually, 1914, 1918, during World War I. I have a Mexican sombrero. They have all the paraphernalia, very elegant uniforms. They had my grandfather wore this uniform. I see photos of him wearing this type of a uniform from the early 1900s. Now you have to understand that when the United States of America entered World War I, Mr. Pershing, the general of the expeditionary troops in Europe, failed to chase Pancho Villa in Mexico. This is a beautiful museum. I try to stay away from other persons visiting the museum so I can film it. This is how they carry the weight in the mules and horses, ammunition, supplies. I'm going to see if I can go into World War II. Okay, this is, I recognize this. This is a cannon, a Japanese cannon. Let me see what it said. It's a 75mm cannon from Japan. Let's see. It was captured by the 158th Regiment, the Bushmasters. Battle of Forever Amber in Luzon, Philippines Islands. 24 to 27, January 45. That must have been the battle for the Philippines when MacArthur sought to return. So this is all Japanese weaponry. This is United States of America weaponry. Check this out. It's a Browning machine gun. I have fired a machine gun like that one, full automatic. It's very fun and very expensive. Oh, check this out. That's a damaged helmet. Let's see if I can figure out what is this. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a photograph of DC Georgia L Company 158th RCT Bushmasters with a helmet he was wearing when hit by enemy bullet. Actual helmet is above with the broken strap and a safety pin worn when hit. Check it out. That was the actually helmet that this fellow was wearing during a battle. And this is the Bushmasters. Now the Bushmasters logo was Cuidado, and a salamandra from the desert, local desert right here. And they say Cuidado means watch out, be careful. We here. This is a beautiful representation. They have all sorts of books and weaponry. This is communications. And this is a mule. This is European rifles, and I have a rifle just like that one. Let me see if I can point to it like that one. That's a Mauser. It's a 7.2 millimeter, 7.92 millimeter. I have several of these old Mausers. This is a Russian again. I had one, but I sold it. And I have one just like that one that I give it away to my daughter's husband. It's called a Model 98. Beautiful rifle. And this is a mule. Now notice how the saddle is a different saddle of the regular cowboys that we have today. What we call the Spanish or Mexican saddle. It's not designed to haul anything. It's designed to be comfortable. This is a representation of the European military with the Gaberas and the strong Gaberas 44 and so on. Very nice collection. I must hurry because a lot of people's coming in. And this is the British military weaponry. And this is the United States Navy Army. All kind of gas and soldier toys. I used to have plenty of lead soldier toys. And that is a Congressional Medal of Honor. Congressional Medal of Honor. That is the highest decoration you can get in the United States of America for a soldier, for valor. And I think I'm gonna stop this video right here.
Look at that vehicle there. That is a mining vehicle that they go in, and then we have the.
Well, saludos.
But over here.